Okay, so in this example, I want to sort the data, but I can't use the standard sort here because if I do, let's run it just so you can see what happens. It's going to treat this just like a regular string, and it just sorts it the regular way. But let's say I want to sort it by the amount that the stock cost. So if I go here and type in dot sorted, notice I have access to a comparator. Okay. And I'm just going to tell it to declare this so you can see what's going on. Okay. And I just want to be able to go here and do open declaration. I was hoping I could see the source, but I don't have access to the source. So give me a second. Okay, I just pulled up this website. So the reason this has some of the source code, since I don't have it plugged into my IDE, and I want you to look up, I'm looking for comparator. So let's see here, what's the name of this function? Yep. How come I don't see it? Just want to see what package it's in. It's in the Java util. Oh, Java util. That's why. Okay. So the whole idea is, forget that experiment. What I wanted to show you here is that this comparator, the way it works is that it needs to compare two things. Okay. So this is the signature for it. I'll do here, just to fill in the blank. I'll call this S1, S2. And what it's expecting is to return a number. So if I do that, that actually satisfies it. Okay. If I run this, of course, nothing great's going to happen. Okay, nothing great's going to happen. What I need to do here is I need to write some logic. This is complaining now because I need to return a number. And I need to write some logic to, to customize this. And the way you saw that we did it in the previous example, let's do it. I'm going to say here, I'm going to grab S1. S1 represents one of the strings. S2 represents the following string. So you always be comparing this string to this string, and then that string to another string, and so on, kind of like a loop here. And basically that's what it is, a loop. Okay, so we're going to say here sort, and I'm going to say here, I'll say float, and I'll say price 1. And we're going to say, just like we did in the terminal, I'm going to say S1 split. It's going to split it up into two strings. Not two strings, I should say an array. Okay. In the array, I'm interested in position 1, if you remember from the video. Okay, the previous video. When I get that value, I'm going to parse float. And I'll have that value now in price 1. I will copy this and do the same thing for price 2. Okay, save price 2. Okay, let's change this accordingly for price 2. This represents the number 2 right here, so make sure you convert that. Make sure that's pointing to the second one, and everything else looks the same. These are floats. Okay, so I'm going to say here int status, and I'll say here float compare price 1 to price 2. And then you make sure you return status. So if you remember the rules is if this returns the number 0, that means we are equivalent. If it returns a positive number, it means that I'm greater than you are. And if it returns a negative number, then it's a less than. Okay. Now given this is our custom sort, and it should sort now based on the stock price. If I run this, let's see, we got $36, $38, $55, $76, and $79. Now remember, if I wanted the number if I wanted to sort this in descending order, I would just negate this by putting a -1 here. Save it, run it, and now it's in reversed order. Okay, with that, good luck and good coding.